Welcome everyone. Here in the last session of the third day, we are with Mertcan Gül from University for Society, from Restern, and from a lot of
Different.
places. Welcome.
Hello, welcome. How are you?
Well, we're super excited to have you here. Especially, I want to mention that Mertcan is a really dear friend of mine, and we have been knowing each other for maybe 4 years. And we've been doing a lot of events and maybe working together by time to time. And now I'm so excited to have you here.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And so let's slowly start the conversation. First of all, you are a METU graduate from industrial engineering, and you are running your own startup, which for a while I was a bit part of it, and then now you are running a student community which is called University for Society. But would you like to explain yourself with your own words?
Okay. Firstly, thank you for your invite for this great event. I was watching your videos and it was going great. And firstly, I was graduated from Middle East University, Mid Technical University from Industrial Engineering Department, and I have three different titles right now. Firstly, I'm a consultant. I'm giving a consultancy service to some corporates about entrepreneurship and startup relationships, like Karaca, Netaş, and all of them is Turkish company. And secondly, I'm the founder of University for Society and working for it right now, and which is a community among university students to design a social responsibility projects to spread entrepreneurship mindset and to develop talent generation programs. Also, I'm helping young entrepreneurs as a trainer and as a mentor, thanks to this community. And finally, and thirdly, I'm a co-founder of Restern. And Restern is a startup, is my startup, and it is an integrated set of softwares that allows restaurants, pubs, and cafes, which has a young customer segments to get to know their customers' behavior. And Restern offers both manual and auto services to deals the venue customers by collecting and analyzing the custom consumption and behavior data, present it to the venue and to the FMCG companies, and allows them to take action using various tools. And this is a mobile application, and you can find it from different stores, application stores. And that's all. That's who I am.
Well, you said that's all. We've been doing the session for maybe 3 or 4 minutes, but it's not. There are a lot of details and underlining points that you've within your titles. So let's start with the power of community, because one of your main strengths are building community. And also, as from our today's prize quiz, we asked the quote of University for Society: "Leave impact where you touch." So, when and how did you realize the power of community? Would you like to explain it?
Yes, of course. When I was a student at the Middle East Technical University, I realized that no one can be perfect, but a team can be. And after hearing this sentence, I realized that we can create a community to change the world. So I had heard the sentence about it. One person can create awareness. One person can create an awareness. 3 people can create a company. 10 people with the same mindset can create a country. After I heard that, I thought I should find a lot of people with the same mindset to make the world a better place. In those days, I was trying to create a startup, but it was difficult to find a technical co-founder, and it was really difficult to know where I should start. The idea about building a community came in those days. So this is the really clear answer for this question, actually.
Well, yeah, you mentioned really beautiful points, especially we started that we can change the world, but the thing that you said was really nice, like 10 people can build a country. So
Yes.
at that point, as I understood, you wanted to bring some people who has the same aim as you, and maybe you can make an impact mutually, like you're developing, and after you develop, you give it back, and then the whole process continues and grows like a snowball. So as I understand and remember, the University for Society idea came from that part, but you know better. So I will leave the microphone to you about that.
As I said before, it was difficult to understand what I should do to build a startup. When we started, we was listening teachers, and we were watching videos, different videos about entrepreneurship, but we couldn't get action after getting so much knowledge about this topic. The action is important for entrepreneurship, but we couldn't do that. And after we realized that, then we said that, okay, we have to create a club in Middle East Technical University to work on this topic. Then we established Middle East Technical University Research and the Development Student Club. After establishment, we designed bootcamp program to show how you can start to the entrepreneurship, how you can start a startup. And in 2016, the first bootcamp was organized by our community in Ankara. And in 2017, after 1 year, we decided to find other students who have the same concerns from different university. And we found 10 different ambassadors from this university. And they also organized the same event in their university. In 2018, we realized that most of the students want to join to this cycle. They want to change the world like us. And and then we said, okay, we can organize in different universities, but we need something to help entrepreneurs to continue for their startups. And we designed the accelerator program. After different boot camps, we are selecting three different startups, and we are organizing accelerator programs. We are finding different videos about entrepreneurship from United States, Dubai, from Asia. And we are trying to teach something different for these startups. And after organizing different events, we said that, okay, we have different ambassadors and they have their teams. So we have to organize something for them. And we created Let's Academy program. And Let's means leadership, empathy, team, and strategy. And most of the students wanted to take this kind of trainings from us because they couldn't get these informations from their university lectures. And right now we are trying to increase the awareness about entrepreneurship mindset among different companies and working with them. So this is evolution of the University for Society, actually.
Well, today's sessions has been really tied with themselves because, for example, for our listeners, and after the ones who are going to listen it after it's been published, so we recommend you to watch today from the first session and the last, because the first session was about creating a community and the other one was we talked about the academical entrepreneurship, and the other one at disruption in the edtech space, and now we are talking about again with the all of them. So it's been a really great lining. We didn't know that was going to be in that way, but it's been great. And also, you mentioned really important points that the students cannot get those informations, maybe knowledges from their courses. So there has to be some other institutions. And as I know, you are one of the starters at the Middle East Technical University, who there has been, it's called Z Garage. Also, the students can come and talk and understand, share their experiences to the other entrepreneurs. So again, there is a community, and there is a platform that they can share their information and get to know each other for networking, maybe, right?
Yes, that's right. And most of the students don't know where they should go. So
Yeah.
they don't know how they can start when trying to create something. And we established the Z Garage for this purpose. So they don't need to know anything about entrepreneurship and startup community. They can just visit the space and the place, and we can teach them how they can start, and we can do networking activities for them. And it is, I think it is not very popular in Middle East Technical University right now, but maybe next year it will be. I'm believing in this project really.
Well, there's a pandemic. We can't even go to the school, so it's normal, I believe, because I remember most of the people were coming to there to just to take a cup of coffee and see who is hanging in there. So if you are a Middle East Technical University student who is into entrepreneurship, be sure that you visited Z Garage in the first day of the school. And let's move on to the next question.
Okay.
So, when did you realize entrepreneurship is what you want to do in your life? So, would you like to tell us a story, or how?
Oh, okay. Actually, again, when I was a student in Middle East Technical University, because I started everything when I was a student in Middle East Technical University. So this is all answers are starting with this sentence.
Yeah.
But when I was studying at Middle East Technical University, I decided to create a company, startup, and because I did an internship in Mercedes company, and I realized that okay, this is not for me. So I have to create something. I have to work with a job which is people oriented, and so I can do something different. Then I did an internship in Middle East Technical University Technopark, and I realized that okay, this is my community. This is where I should be, and I started to think about building a startup. And then I found my co-founders and started to create some idea to solve the problem of the restaurants, because we had network in this market. So we decided to create something for restaurants, and we asked their problems. We asked to more than 200 restaurants, what is your problem? Why you are closing, and why you are not increasing your, it is really to increase your revenue for you. And after asking these questions, we found that okay, they have difficulties to get more customers, so they don't know how. Yes, so this loyalty is really important problem for restaurants. So because they don't have customer data in person, So we said that, okay, we can find a way to collect more data for the restaurants, and they can increase their revenue by getting more customers and more visits for each one. So after getting this idea, we decided, okay, we found a great idea, so we can start right now. And we found our technical co-founder, and we started to create the restaurant.
So you found yourself as an entrepreneur, maybe. You didn't, yeah, right? So
But
it's
when I
always
was
like,
in industrial engineering department, I was thinking that, okay, I will graduate and I will work for a big corporate company like Mercedes, like I was trying to understand the automotive sector, automotive
yeah,
market.
because I remember that that internship was exciting you a lot, and it was kind of your dream. And then you said, like, no, it seems that it's
Yeah,
not my dream.
this is why practicing is really important. When you
Yeah,
practice, you can understand what do you want.
yeah, exactly. So while you're working with your startup and building that kind of a community, so do you have some sort of a mentality that you say yourself every day, like uh, for keep you on track?
Yes, actually, I will try and try again until I succeed. I heard this sentence when I joined to Draper University, and this is my motto right now. And whatever I'm doing, I'm trying my best, and I'm just trying. I'm not focusing on the result. I'm just trying to do that, and I'm learning different things and trying to learn new things and experience what I don't know is really great for me, because I'm not focusing on the result. I'm not focusing on the revenue that I gain. So this is the really key point for my life. I'm just trying new things. People asking to me, why you are doing so many different things? You should focus on one job. So, but this is not my mentality. I have to try different things until 30 years old, for example.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that it will be 40 years old when when I will be.
30.
So this is actually my mentality. I should try, just try it and learn new things is my motivation right now.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, yeah, most of the time I remember asking to you if I should do something, that what is your opinion on that? Because I have a lot of stuff in my basket right
I
now.
was just saying, try it.
Yeah, you were always saying like, go for it. And then, yeah, the things change. So uh, as much as you try, or as much as you try different things and go deeper on them, so you realize that, okay, it's not for me, or maybe I can go on with that. So yesterday we had Barkın Özdemir, who was the youngest Turkish person who have been into 7 continents in the world. And also the other speakers of us, all of them said that we are looking for, I'm going to quote, I am looking for new opportunities. If something doesn't happen, then it's okay. I am myself, and I can always check for other ways to find out my way. So from that point, we are at the last session of the 3rd day. All of our speakers told that try and try. Actually, this is the conclusion.
Try and learn. Learning is also a really important part. If you are trying the same thing without learning anything, it doesn't mean anything. So you should learn something by this trial things. So
Yeah.
just try it, but don't forget to learn new things.
Yeah, of course, like analysis. No, yeah, it was one of the points that Sinan Güler mentioned on Monday. He said that the people who does sports, they criticize and analyze themselves more than anyone else, because they know that they are trying to analyze someone else too, so they should know themselves best. So try and learn. Also, we mentioned from Eric Rice a lot during those sessions. Yeah, I can see your head is like Eric, right? So let's move on to the next question. We said try and learn and do a lot of stuff. We mentioned about places to be, to meet new people, to learn new things, because sometimes school cannot provide those information for you. So where do you put informal learning in entrepreneurial thinking?
Okay, that's a great question. So if you are a young entrepreneur, especially if you are a university student, you have to practice something different, and you have to experience what you don't learn from the university, because real life is different. So you have to learn new things, and you have to experience new experiences. So when I say practicing, almost all students understand that we have to work in a big corporate company to practice something in specific area, specific jobs. So no, the answer is no. You cannot practice so many things in the big corporate company. So it's really difficult to practice something in corporate companies.
Yeah.
You will probably work with Excels and do presentation in these companies, and you will not have different experiences. So I want to give an example for that situation. For example, you want to learn more about marketing, and in the corporate company, because I'm working a lot with the corporate companies and understanding the insight of these companies. So if you want to practice more, or if you want to learn more about marketing, and you can work for some social responsibility projects. It can be free. You don't have to get some salary. You are just trying to experience. So you can just go to the social responsibility projects and suggest them to manage all social media accounts, and you can
Yeah.
create your own way. You can create strategy, but while doing that, you don't practice just you don't try to do something yourself. Just watch different videos. Just
Yeah.
try to learn different things from different best practices. And this is another key word for us: best practices. We are
Yeah.
using Google a lot, and we are trying to search what is the best practice in this area, what is the best practices for this problem. And we are trying to get some new information, and we are practicing it in some social responsibility projects. The first easy way is practicing some jobs like marketing in social responsibility project. The second way you can follow is that you can work for some startups, but you have to give some abilities. You have to have some abilities for these startups also. That then you can learn from watching the different videos and lectures from the internet.
Yeah.
There are lots of things to watch. So you can. This is the second way, and the last way is working for the corporate company. This is last day for me, and because it's very easy to increase your ability for a specific thing.
Yeah.
For a specific thing in different social responsibility projects.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is my answer for that. I said that we are teaching leadership, entrepreneurship, leadership, empathy, team, and strategy. We are not getting this information from the university. This is
Yeah.
you can get these abilities by practicing something different. So you can practice all of things while doing something yourself also. You can practice by yourself.
Yeah. So at the same time, I want to add opinion about our previous speakers. İlker Baydar mentioned that there will be self-employment more because people are so, our parents had some CD cassettes, but we have Spotify playlists, for example. We are born in an era where we can specialize, personalize everything. So we are doing our own roads, we are making our own decisions, and universities, especially when it comes to entrepreneurship, doesn't provide entrepreneurial thinking skills in every department. But we know that even if you're not going to build your own startup or company, you need to have that kind of qualities that Markjan just mentioned. So those 4 qualities are really important. And I am trying to make a conclusion from the thing that you said, which is try to find it wherever it is. Watch courses, attend events. Especially, I am strongly recommending University for Society boot camps here. And so, of course.
Advertisement time.
Well, it's facts, actually. There are a little, maybe students, it's not a club, but organizations who does that kind of extensive and big boot camps. So yeah, do whatever you do to get those skills. Informal learning is one of the main places where you can where you can learn it. Because let me give an example. Maybe you have one example too. I was in Budapest, I think, and I met some Turkish guy, and we kind of I think your internet is okay. You're back.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So I met a Turkish guy and we started to talk, and then we didn't lose contact. And then, thanks to him, I traveled maybe more than 5 countries. So, and I learned a lot of stuff there. So now I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of people who I can call when I am in those countries. So it's just because I wasn't looking for anything new, but it's just a mentality, right? You are looking for new opportunities and new informations that you can learn from the people around you. And creating this environment is on your hands. And there are a lot of people who organizes that kind of events, like me, like Mertcan, and we are a huge ecosystem in Turkey. Right?
Right, yeah. We have lots of young generation, young people in Turkey. So you can find easily if you want to work someone.
Exactly. Yeah. So before we conclude, there is a question that I want to ask you. It's coming from our audience. Have you ever been discouraged by a challenge? It's like a have you ever, never have I ever game, but
I have ever. So yes, there was really big challenges in my life. For example, I can share one of my story. I was pitching to the big company, the Anadolu Efes, which is a huge company in Turkey. I was pitching my startup to them, and they were listening. And before this pitching, my co-founders left the team. So I don't have a team. I'm on the stage. I'm pitching for the big company, and I'm trying to convince them, okay, let's come and work with us. We are a great team. We have a great idea. We have a great product, but we didn't have we had an application, but I don't know how I can build it. I can try to continue to develop it. So it was really challenging. It was really great for me. So but I found a way. After this pitching, they decided to work with me. not with
Yeah.
me, with my team, but I
Your,
don't have.
your team.
I
So
don't have. So
I have a,
yeah.
yeah, please.
Yeah, you worked for that startup, so you really realize the situation when I was uh,
Yeah,
getting okay from this big company, and I tried to find a new co-founders. I tried to find new partners, and
yeah.
they didn't realize that I don't have a team, and
So
we start to work with them. It's
now, do
challenging.
they know or
Yes, they know. I explained it. But after
okay.
1 year, after 1 year, I explained that. So, but if you are an entrepreneur, this is actually really good point. You should find some way
Yeah,
to encourage you, not discourage you. So,
generate some new
yeah,
ways.
some solutions, and this is what makes me really happy for startup things. So challenging something, something would challenge me. It encourage me, not discourage me.
Yeah, well, you're so right. Actually, our first session opener, Esranur, also Esranur Kaygın, also mentioned that there has been a lot of problems, but in the terminology of entrepreneurship, it means opportunities. So we talk about that a lot. So yeah, you have a mentality that you can make it into that sentence into practice, because whenever there's a problem, you just as an entrepreneur generate a new solution to solve that problem.
Yes, I
So
think so. If there is a challenge, I thought that okay, there is a challenge, so it will be great. So when everything is easy, so I thought that I think that okay, I think I will not be succeed. So
yeah,
I'm just thinking if there is a challenge, it's a good way.
yeah,
I just
for
I just
sure.
I should follow it.
For sure. Well, we today mentioned about a little bit of journey, and at the same time, we also always underlined that informal learning is really important. Building community is really important, and at the same time, being a part of a community, also related with informal learning, is an essential thing for entrepreneurs to develop their skills. The four skills that Marjan mentioned. So at the same time, after you got those ideas and information, you need to put them in a nice order in order to use them in your life, because it sometimes doesn't come up, so they need to be organized. So for that, we have a brainstorming workshop. If you want to attend that workshop, please notify us from the Discord channel that we have. You can see it on our Instagram account's bio, and we will let you know about the date and everything. And to conclude, thank you so much for coming and being there, sharing your experiences and knowledge with us.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for you.
Okay, so hope to see you again.
See you.
It was
See
a
you.
great conversation. So take care. Have a
Goodbye.
nice evening.